Hey guys, what's up? I know it's probably the worst time to go live. Halloween. Even if you had kids, you're probably out there getting ready to trick or treat with them. But oh my God, there's so many weeds out here. I said I was gonna go live, so here I am live at Coyote Creek Lakes. I it's kind of funny. I've been wandering all around this place. I was over there where the water comes in. I had my spot over there where the water. Well, that's where the water goes out. Sorry, not in. I was over that way on the other side of those trees where I usually am, where the water goes in, and I couldn't find anything. So I wandered over here. That area, evidently, there's so many weeds out there. It's so thick. It's just hydrilla. It's stacked. I can't even fish over there. Everywhere I cast. Uh, Tried here. Actually went down this little path behind me along those trees. Tried that. Nothing. I'm like, all right, do I want to walk all the way back over to the inflow where it started? It just started. What's this ending here? Yeah, and I walked all the way over there, and there were some guys that just got there. And that spot, there's only a place for one people. They had all their stuff. So I walked all the way back over here. I found some of these. I found I found two of these robo worms. I think this is the morning dawn. This is straight morning dawn. I found one. Yeah, Pinot's still good. Yeah. But yeah, I was telling the story. I found some of these. I found two of these laying over there. Came over here. This is a spot where people usually come down because this is a golden retriever park. This is usually a spot where they come down and train. But I started casting out here, and I know most people look for weeds, but there's less weeds here. So I'm like, all right, good. I can make some casts. Maybe I can find some isolated weeds. I can work around those. And I tried to keep the fish. Actually, my very first cast with this out here, I caught a little keeper. So it's kind of funny. And I kept him hooked up, and I set him right there. And I was going to wait and keep him. So when I went live, I had a fish. Yeah, had to, man. Battle jacket went away. But yeah, it's like kind of funny. First cast out here with the robo worm I found. With the robo worm that I found, season's almost over because this lake closes in November. I still have it. I'm gonna frame it. I'm thinking about framing it. Oh. Yeah, but funny is, as I was saying, I came over here, made one cast out that way. One cast. My old hat. I got a bunch of old hats. Trust me, they're all like disgusting. Yeah, but I threw out one shot out here. Yeah, I said I had to up it up. I had to get at least something respectable for once instead of old plaid jackets. I find I had to go with something. Put this more over here. Uh oh. Uh oh. Sorry, give me a sec here. I had it sort of even. Dang it. Now it's all weeds again. I thought I found a good spot where there were no weeds, and now I'm finding weeds all over. Yeah, one cast out there, boom, I caught a keeper. I tried to keep him here. so I at least have a fish when I went live. It's been tough. This water's actually down to 59 degrees. Pinot's still at 64. Most lakes around here are still in the 60s. But this lake has that creek running into it, and it flows a lot. I'm sure as it's coming through the valley and all that, especially at night. Now it's colder at night. It's just getting colder and colder as it's flowing in here. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I thought maybe 62. I could if I go back home and the kids are still trick or treating. I can go live. But I'm about an hour away, so I don't know. By the time I leave here, get back home, I don't know how late the kids are going to be trick or treating. Would be fun. But yeah, I think we have glow in the dark candy this time. I don't know. I just saw something in the cupboard that said glow in the dark. So I don't know. They have glow in the dark candy now. Let's just give kids toxic glow in the dark candy. It might kill them, but it's really cool when they get it. Yeah, so I don't know what to expect. Like I said, it's a found worm. I said I went over to the inlet and there were two of these morning dawn robo worms laying there. So I figured, okay, somebody's using them. Maybe they're catching fish on them. And well, I caught one on it first cast over here. So hopefully there's some more around. Yeah, they were. Morning dawn's always a good color of pink. I thought it was just kind of funny. My very first cast over here, I'm like, I really don't want to go live over here. But it's the only place I can find where it's not just so thick of hydrilla that you can't even cast. I mean, maybe a surface lure over them, but I mean, with the water down to 59, I mean, it's still warm enough for them to hit the surface. But it's just, I tried everything through. I tried a Ned rig through it. Went to the drop shot. I went to a lighter weight on it, so maybe it'll come through the weeds better. I tried to flicking through it. It's just so freaking thick, and it's right below the surface. I haven't tried over there yet. I was thinking that. I was thinking that it would be funny if somebody shows up here in some Halloween mask or Halloween costume. I also have the Wayne rig tied on. I have the Carolina rig. Something a little bit. I mean, the weight's going through the weeds. Yeah, I know. Clowns. I don't mind clowns, but when they're just like in abstract areas, they scare the freaking crap out of me. You just imagine like sitting in your room and having the windows open, and you look over and there's just like a clown standing right outside your window. That would just freaking. That would freak me out. Clowns are good when they're in a circus, but when they're just wandering around, that's not good. They're scary as hell. Let me try one that way. I've never fished. I know everybody's done the gummy worm thing. I've never fished it. So I still got to do the. Yeah, they always do. They go around and throw eggs at people. That's what they used to do in the neighborhoods. Go around and like bean the kids with eggs. Or smash, like you said, smash pumpkins. Everybody's porch and that. Like Sunday, they just smash somebody's pumpkins. I don't know. It's not looking good here, guys. I mean, Not like yesterday when well, I wasn't live. I went live, but I wasn't fishing. I whacked him yesterday, Pinna. Kidding. Do you have cameras? Ah, I'm paying attention. I'm bringing it right up to the brush on the freaking on shore. I'm like, why is there grass there? Oh wait, come on. There's gotta be more than one fish out here. I couldn't have randomly casted and caught the only fish in the whole freaking area. And I didn't even do anything. We got the outfit. Yeah, I went one year as I just went around I was dressed normal. I didn't have I didn't have a costume. I was just dressed normal. And people were like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm a character from that movie, Ordinary People." They thought it was funny. I went as a light bulb. No, I went as an idea one year. What is an idea? I hooked up this thing in my hat with a wire, and I had a light bulb above my head. Everyone's like, everyone's like, "What are you?" Well, I'm an idea. That was fun. It was easy too because all I had to do was wear the hat. I could be normal, but I had the hat. It's a light bulb dangling above my head. Hey, how come my first cast out there? Yeah, I know. It's kind of my thing. Everybody keeps, oh, you only go live here and you only go live there. I'm like, well, I need cell phone reception. Like I can't go live unless I have cell phone reception. A lot of people don't understand the concept of going live, and they freaking bitch and moan about sometimes your quality. I'm like, dude, I'm live. Like right here, I'm a solid 5 bars here. At the pier, I know sometimes it gets interrupted from whatever's going on because it's a freaking military base. But there I have 4 and 5. Pinot, I pretty much always have constant 5. I didn't think about the fact I'd have all these like Halloween things going on. I mean, I know it's Halloween, but I wasn't expecting. I should have brought some candy here and given it out to the fish, maybe. Yeah, but the live thing's tough around here. Oh, there we go, guys. Oh yeah, it's little, but I got another bite. I think it might have been a bluegill or something, but something pecked on it. All right, there's more than one fish out here. I got something to tap on. It was straight out. Straight out. So there's got to be. I mean, usually people want weeds. Like I said, I picked this spot because it has the least weeds. My thought process is maybe there's some alleyways in between it, or there's some places where I'm going to be going through, and I'm going by a clump of it or something. They might be hanging around the clump. As I said, I tried over there, and I'd throw out and it would only sink like less than a foot. I'd pick it up and my weight was just caught in that hydrilla. It's just It's basically just like this far below the surface. So not good. I forgot how weedy this place or how choked up this place gets. And the cool thing is the hydrilla is clean. I mean, it's like no moss on it, no nothing. It is just the cleanest hydrilla I've ever seen. I mean, it actually looks like it's a plastic hydrilla that you should put in an aquarium. It's crispy, just bright green, nothing on it, no brown on it, nothing. They should farm this place for yeah, there should be. That's why you have to use barbless hooks, and that's why they close it between November and April. In case the trout or the salmon come up from the ocean and go through the lake on their way up to spawn, if they still do. There's even a run here. No, there are trout in here. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's native trout in here. Good night. Well, good night. Good. Thanks for stopping by. Whoa, whoa! I just got another bite too, guys. Hey, that was in really close too. See, if you find some worms laying in a spot, always take note of the color. I said both that this worm I'm fishing. Yeah, they're biting their tail. There's no doubt. Man, this feels kind of funny because I don't have any of these. I caught one right before I went live. I tried to hold him and keep him till I went live, and I had him swimming around. I still had him on the hook, and somehow he got off. And the hook was like, it was through him all the way. It was good. I'm like, oh, he'll stay on. Yeah, I don't know how he got off, but he disappeared on me. I've gotten 2 little bites. Candies. I think they do. They do make candy scent lures, don't they? I don't know. Bass don't actually use their scent. Bass don't use their scent, guys. I've done shows on this. Bass don't sniff lures. They're majority sight and vibration. I don't even know how good their taste is. I mean, they eat disgusting. I mean, they eat disgusting frogs. They eat like rats. They eat birds. How good can those things taste? I mean, I don't know. I've never eaten a bird, but I don't think feathers taste very good. I don't think the fur on a rat tastes very good. Yeah, their sense of smell is not very acute, guys. I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to dip all of my worms in probably going to do it at the pier. There's a lot of rockfish there. I usually get a lot of hits, but I want to do one just to prove the fact to people. And I'm going to dip all my lures in gasoline before I fish them. Just to see that when I catch fish. Yeah, there's black bass. That's the major species for most people in here. Or if you watch my other show, I know. I'm telling people, they're not sitting there. I used to put mine in my swimming pool. When I was little down in LA, I used to put bass in there. I used to put catfish in there. They didn't last too long. They would be alive for like a day or two, but the chlorine would eventually kill them. Yeah, I'd throw them in there, and my parents would be all mad at me, like, "What'd you do? Now you got to get that thing out of there." I'm like, it'll die eventually. I'll net it. It was cool watching them swim around. All right, fish, where'd you go? I got a couple bites. Got a couple bites. Somebody up on the hill. I don't know. Let's see. See if you can see him. He's right there. I think he's right there. There he is. He's talking on a phone. I don't think he's a fisherman. Come on. I don't know. I think I might try the Carolina rig. I still got to order that. I still haven't reordered the wider lens since I broke the one that I had. Yeah. Luckily, he's dressed normal and he's not in some like weird outfit, like a Grim Reaper outfit or something. Come on, fishies. You liked it once. All right, let me try the Carolina rig. I don't know. I don't know if you can do any better. And I have it hooked up totally Wayne style. Look at that. Wayne always throws it with the coyote on it. It doesn't seem like dragging something like that through the water. Catch you a fish, and you're like, why am I dragging? I'm just dragging a freaking swim bait. But I caught 2 on it in here. And well, on my live, he caught that 7 on it. I said, this will get caught. Yeah. Yeah, that's how he fishes it. Almost 9% of the time. He does on the drop shot. But no, he just hooks it up on a Carolina rig. Little, I think it's like the little 3.5 or a little 4-inch. And he just sits there and drags it on the bottom. He caught that 7.2 here on it. He got a 9-pounder at Pinot on it. Yeah, I've never been a guy that's fished. A lot of people fish them around here, but I've never been a lizard guy. I don't know why, but I don't think I've hardly ever. I've thrown it on for a cast or two, and I just got rid of it. Freaking lines. I've just been never done good with them. Never had the confidence. You catch a few and you get. I've had people fish next to me or around me and catch them on lizards. I don't know why. I've just never been into throwing them. Throwing a brush hog. It's kind of the closest I got to sort of a lizard sort of look. I did find a cutter worms. You mean like cut-tail worms? Or is that the brand, Cutter? I don't know, is Cutter the brand or Cutter the style? I should probably put the, it's like, really? That's a bummer. Black widows do come out more now. Yeah. Yeah, I use them. I have my own. I actually have some with me. I have some cuttails with me. I've caught them here before. Caught them in some of my shows at the inland on them. I could put one on and drag this with. Are there any kids knocking on people's doors yet? Anybody knocking on and getting knocks on your door yet? I mean, I know here in California it's not dark yet. I know back east in that it's probably already dark. Anyway, 9. Come on. Maybe I should put the robo worm on here. I'm gonna try one this way. Really surprised I caught one here. So perfect kid knocking on your door time. I mean, here it's kind of funny. They don't usually go that late here. I've noticed brown recluses. Those things are nasty. Brown recluses are nasty. The old violin spider. A friend I got bit by one in his shin. Freaking ate a big ass freaking hole in it. He was at a bar. He got bit in a bar. Who gets bit in a bar? But yeah, I saw him and he had a thing on his knee, right on his shin. And I was like, "What the heck happened to you?" He goes, "Oh, I got bit by a ground recluse." I'm all, "Where did that happen at?" He goes, "Oh, the bar I used to go to all the time. It was called Mustang Tavern. It was like a pool hall." Well, that's just the oddest place to get bit by a spider, in a bar. Unless you're like scrounging around in the storage room or something. Where you hooked up with some girl and drug her into the storeroom, have a quickie or make out, and suddenly you get bit. But he was just sitting on one of the benches. I tried it over there earlier. That's what they were going nuts on yesterday. It was the wacky weighted, the flicking. I should. I know it comes through the wheeze good. Let me try. I'll try this with something else on it. Or the ass. You know, that's why most people die, or people that do die from black widow bites. It's because they get bit in the ass. You might be like, why are they getting bit in the ass? Yeah, I have 16th ounce in there. That's all I have left. I just lost my last 8th ounce. No, they hang out in the urinals. All right, have fun editing. I'm gonna be doing that like later tonight. Yeah, they hang out in like the outhouses and the urinals, and so people sit down to take a, well, women sit down to take a pee or sit down to take a crap. That's when they get bit, and they bite them in the ass, and that's how, because it's soft, and I guess the tissue and that's how. I thought that was really interesting, because usually you get bit by a black widow like on your hand or arm or something. It doesn't really. Well, they're not that poisonous anyway. I mean, they are, but yeah, I said most bites from them are in the butt because they're sitting taking a dump in a urinal or an outhouse, and there's a black widow spider with its nest in there, and it says, "What the hell are you doing pooping in my house?" And so they bite him in the ass. All right, I gotta find something to throw on this. Something different. Ah, kicked over both my rods. That's probably not good. I'm gonna go with the cut tail. Oh wait, no, I got something perfect. I'm gonna throw this on it. Astico. This isn't our little gotcha stick. This is a sticko. Kind of a baby bass looking sticko. See if that'll get something. Ah, see if that'll get something to bite in here. Let's bring that up. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, they're nasty. I mean, they don't usually. They don't usually kill you. Their poison just eats away all of your flesh, so they have to, like my friend with the recluse, where they have to like dig it all out. Not like getting bit by a rattlesnake. Those are the ones that will kill you. They bite it and put it right in the bloodstream. Come on, fish. Another beautiful night. Oh yeah, it eats it. That's how they kill them. It gets inside. They put it inside their victim, and it eats it all away and makes it all nice and mushy and liquidy, and then they put their fangs in and suck it out. That's the way all spiders do it, but some of them have more potent poison than others. Drop shot seems to be the only thing that's gotten any sort of activity. I've caught them before. Margarita Lake, where I used to fish, they would swim across in the spring when they're looking to mate in that, and they'll be swimming across, and I would throw my lure and hook them and bring them up and be like holding them up, and then I'd be like, oh shit, because they'd curl around the line. I'm like, how the hell am I going to get it off now? I'm not going to grab the thing. I was like, oops. Yeah, no, it's actually dirtier here. Usually it's 5 to 6 feet deep here. I cut one in half with a big rock, or almost cut it in half. It was halfway. It was next to a road, and half of its body was inside the brush, and like the other half of it with its tail was out. That thing was huge. It was like that big around. This was down in LA, and I went and got a big rock, and I'm like, and I threw it right in the middle of its back, and it started rattling, and I took off, and you could hear it like going down the hill. It's like rattling the whole way down the hill. It was pretty funny. I was just walking along, and I saw the back. I mean, the thing was like, must have been like 6 feet long. I mean, it was a big ass, big. Yeah, you cut off their head, and they rattle forever. Don't they? Yeah, I'm on weeds already. I said I forget how full this lake is. I mean, how much weeds are in here. It's funny is they don't grow to the actual surface. They stay like a couple feet under, or about 6 inches under. So you think it's all good and fine. You cast in, and like you can't even move your lure. But you know that hydrilla. I mean, that stuff's freaking stout. It's thick. It's crispy. Not like a soft little grass or anything. It's a strong. There's like 4 different kind of gear that's hydrilla in here. Another one that's got like leaves that are really sort of prickly. Yeah, typer. Yeah, I wish I could script them. No. No, this is Coyote Creek Lake. I've caught him good in here on a drop shot. Yeah, see, if this wasn't live and this was an edited show, yeah, it'd be time for a fish, and I could just take a fish I caught and put it right in about now. But this is live. You just can't script the fish. You can try. It doesn't work. Unless I have a diver under the water and I can just like, and you can just like hook a fish on. Like, all right, time for fish. And I'd be like, oh, there's one. Yeah, set the hook for you, man. I told you when I first started, I said, this one's going to be tough. I didn't expect the water. I thought it might be 62, 63. But I wasn't expecting 59. I know that's not too cold. I mean, it doesn't get too cold. See, there it is. Look how perfect that hydrilla is, guys. Doesn't that look like I just like pulled it up out of a freaking aquarium? I mean, it's just perfect on it. It's just perfect. Looks like I took it out of a pet shop. Amazing. Most places you go, especially the Delta, it always gets all dirty and gets some moss all over it. Half the time it's like dying and brown. We gotta remember this thing is what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever fished a private lake in my. Oh no, no, no! I can't say that. I went to the golf course ponds with my friend, Steven, one of my viewers. I think that's the only time I ever fished in some place you're not supposed to fish, and he gets kicked out there all the time. But I didn't know it when we went. It was. I was talking to him while we were fishing there, and I'm all, so is it okay to fish here? Do you get kicked out at all? He goes, oh yeah, I get kicked out all the time. I'm like, good to know. I'll be expecting to get kicked out then. All right, they ain't having nothing to do with this freaking Carolina rig. I'm gonna go back to the drop shot. Back to the drop shot on the found worm. I don't know what's going on. I had two of those worms. Must have fell down the side of my tackle box. At least this was getting some hits. See, down. Yeah. You know the funny thing too, a lot of the pro golfers are really bass fish. I saw a thing and it was bass golf pros that love to fish. Yeah. And they were asking like Tiger Woods, Nicholson, some of the others. They were asking them uh, what golf course and what pond do you like the best when you're there to fish, and they were saying, "Oh, the pond at hole number 4 at such and such." So yeah, I guess after they're done for their round and that, sometimes they go out in the evening and they bass fish in the pond. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, guys, look, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood, but that's Coyote Creek Lake, Hollywood. Hollywood is one that always shows up when I'm live at Pinot. It's a muskrat right there, guys. That's what's swimming along. That is a muskrat, like a mini beaver. That's I said that's not Hollywood. Hollywood always shows up at mine. It's the first time I've actually seen one here. Come on, fishies. Come on. Gotta hit one on the head again eventually. I can't put traps out. This is private public land. I don't have a trapper's permit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Still there. It had to be something small again. Something definitely nibbled on it though. Something definitely nibbled. Darn probably bluegill. Big red area in here too. I'm sure there's probably crappie in here too. This comes from Coyote Creek Lakes and I think some of the other ones. My biggest out of here is like 4 pounds. So. Don't know if there's going to be a 5 coming. Not like anything. Most of those things will avoid you, but if you corner them or startle them, they can be nasty. You ever seen the teeth on a boat or lamb? I mean, 5. No, I said out of here, my base is 4. Can't bring boats in here. No boats allowed on half of the lakes. I think there's 9 lakes in this county, and boats are only allowed on 3 of them. Coyote, Anderson, and Calero. All right, my first fish came that way. The bite just came that way. No, you can't put anything in there. No kayak, no float tube, nothing. None of them. You're not allowed. Oh, actually, no. Stevens Creek. Sorry, Stevens Creek. You can actually put boats on too. That's in this county. Yeah, all the rest of them have nice ramps and everything, but they can't do the mussels. Yeah. Well, they're actually down in all the they're actually down in some of the San Diego lakes too. I'm pretty sure they're in some of the lakes down south. Come on, fishy. I might try a top water. I might try the spook. Got some clouds coming in. She got some cloud cover behind her. Yeah. I always say, I don't know why they just didn't. Yeah, but they worry about bobbers. They worry about bobbers getting water and then the larva being in that water and somebody going to another lake and using the same bobber. At Anderson Lake, they actually check your bobbers. Yeah. Spook's great, but you have to learn how to work a spook. Whopper plopper, you just freaking reel it in. Spook, you have to learn to get that nice rhythm down. Whopper plopper is basically just a buzzbait that floats. So it's even easier to fish than a buzzbait. Because buzzbait, if you stop, it sinks. Come on. I just can't believe it. It's like, I don't know where this grass came from. I don't know. I've never fished a whopper plopper. I never bought one. Are they how expensive are they? Are they like $8, $9? Scared me. It's just wind though. $12. Yeah, no wonder I don't fish them. Or rather fish a buzzbait. I make my own. Or if I'm gonna do something like that, I just fish the old devil's horse or dying flutter. The ones with the metal props in the front and the back. I mean, I know where the whopper plopper works because when I fish a buzzbait, I know where they work. Because when you're working a buzzbait, when you reel them really slow and you get that blurp, 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 that dark, that deeper thumping noise, not the whizzing as you just like rip them really fast across. You'll get more bites that way. And the whopper plopper, that's when you reeled in. That's slow. That's what it does. So the first time I was introduced to it was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was when they first came out. It was Tim McMahon on Clear Lake. And I didn't see what he was fishing. I mean, I didn't physically look at the bait, but he was in front of the boat and I was fishing behind me and I kept hearing this blurp, 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 and him bringing it in like through the reeds and that. And my first thought was he was using a buzzbait. And then finally I still hadn't looked at the bait, what he was throwing. I said, "Oh, you're getting any on those buzz baits?" He's like, "This isn't a buzz bait." I'm all, "It's not. What is it?" He goes, "Oh, it's this new bait called a whopper plopper." I'm all, "Oh, well, it sounds like you're slow rolling a buzz bait." He goes, "Yeah, these things are new, but they do really good on big bass." So I think that was like 5, 6 years ago. I remember it was at Clear Lake. I guess some of the guys. No, I tried the Ned. I didn't try it over here. I should. Yeah, I got a little while. A little while. A half hour, maybe. Until after Saturday. I'm pretty sure Saturday we turn the clocks back, right? 9-3. Frank got a 7.5 on a little trout lure. Saw a guy one time at Lopez Lake where he's a fly fisherman. He caught a 10-pound bass, a double-digit bass on like a little teeny trout fly. That's unusual. Crappie jig's at least a little bit bigger than like a little fly, a little like number 16 fly. Looks good. Are you casting it to your TV? I said uh, yeah, I said I have full 5 bars. Uh, uh, caught one somehow right in the beginning. Got a couple bites since I've been on, but uh, I'm resorted to a place. Chicken nugget. I caught him on corn, reeling it in. I was reeling in corn on a treble hook, and I guess it was spinning, and I caught a 2-pound bass. I've caught him on Velveeta cheese. Velveeta cheese, fishing for trout. I caught him. Caught tons and tons of trout in this one spot, and I guess the bass was watching him. And it was winter. It was cold, so I guess he said, "What the hell? They're eating it." Yeah, just a little, like a ball that big of Velveeta cheese. I thought I had a huge trout when I set the hook, but no. Some 3-pound bass decided he wanted to eat cheese. Caught him on bare hooks. I've had him eat rocks. I've had him eat rocks. You get a bunch of little bass around, and you throw in like a little pebble. They'll freaking shoot out and eat it, and then spit it back out. Throw a joint in. See if we can get some bass. Stone. Oh, there's some more of that. See, guys, look at this. I told you that before. Look at how perfect. Look at how perfect this hydrilla is. ranch. No, they like it spicy. Probably barbecue. Look at that though. Doesn't that look like it's like something out of an aquarium? I mean, like I said, I've fished a lot of lakes, and I've never ever seen such perfectly clean hydrilla. Oh hell, that's more. I mean, that's just amazing. I said I've seen hydrilla out of probably like 40, 50 lakes. I've never seen it look this perfect. This like picture perfect. Just the greenness of it, everything. It's just beautiful. Well, I had I used to have a bullfrog. I used to have a bullfrog, and I fed him mice, full-grown mice. He would, he would grab them like before I even put him in the tank. I'd like lift a little thing, and I'd just start to put it in while I was holding it like by the tail, and he would jump up and freaking grab the thing. And it's interesting what they do. He grabs it and just holds it in his mouth, and they go underwater and they drowned it. He went underwater and he kept going like this and squeezing on it, and he would every time he'd do it, you'd see little bubbles come out of the mouth and nose. And he just sat underwater and did that a couple times until he probably couldn't feel the heartbeat anymore, and then he would eat it. I guess they don't like to eat them live. Oh yeah, they'll eat anything. They'll eat baby birds. Oh yeah, it's freaking insane. So this is the healthiest, and the water's 59. I don't know if it even ever goes away in the winter. I mean, I don't know. You can't fish here after November 16th. I've never been down here in December or January. Oh yeah, they get to like 5 pounds or something. That's why they don't like them here. They're an invasive species. They eat freaking everything. They'll eat gophers. They'll eat moles. Well, they'd probably eat a kitten if you let the kitten wander somewhere around a lake. Like, where's Kitty? Oh, last time I saw him, it was yesterday in the evening. He was heading down to the pond. He was heading down the pond. We haven't seen him since. Now look at this, guys. I don't think this is hydrilla. I think this is some other sort of grass. Looks kind of like hydrilla, but it's feathery. Look at that. Look at the leaves on it. They're feathery. Yeah, I said that's why they close it in case the steelhead or the salmon or whatever migrate through. But yeah, what is that, guys? I don't know what this plant is. So it's very similar. It's got the kind of look of hydrilla, but that's not hydrilla. It's feathery. Still healthy as can be, though. Maybe it's from all the fertilizer. Well, sorry. This river does go through. Yeah, they're endangered. That's why. That's why you're supposed to fish in here with barbless hooks in case you accidentally hook a trout. Now this thing, all these creeks and that run through a lot of the farm fields and all that. So maybe the fertilizer and nutrients is why the grass in here is so good. But there's another one too. There's another one in here that's like longer leaves, and it's really like prickly. And then there's also the thin regular grass. So this thing's I said it has 5 or 6 different grasses in here. And I don't know how deep the deepest part of this thing is. I don't think it's more than over there by the thing out farther. It seemed like it was like 15, 20 feet deep. Probably deep as it gets. I think these used to be gravel pits for something originally before they filled them in. That's why they're like all cut in squares. I don't know what they mined out of here. Some sort of rock or sand.
Go that way again.
Damn fish out of here, yeah. No, Pinot actually gets. Pinot, the deepest spot in Pinot in the middle is 30 feet. It's actually deeper all around than this lake. Once you get away from the edges. Thanks, Chris. Chris and his fancy graph had to chime in with 29.8, guys. Wouldn't want to be that 2/10 off. Sorry, Chris. It's not 30 feet. It's 29.8. But what if the water rises another foot? Yeah, do the calculation. Come on. Do the calculation. Want to be like 30.6 or something? 30.8? Mr. Fancy Pants. Mr. Fancy Pants with his new high-tech Garmin. Side scan. Side scan, 3D. It's even a microwave. There's a little slot in the side. He puts in his pizzas and he cooks them. Yeah, sure. There have to be the three of us if you're going on a boat, because he's the one that has the boat. Really thick that way. Why can't I find another fish? So funny that the very first cast. It's a built-in microwave and a mini fridge. It's whoa. Yeah, it's a Garmin, but they teamed up with Yeti, so they kind of did a hybrid. Really nice. That's why you always see him. That's why you always see Chris eating in the boat, because now he's got that thing. Let's see if I can hit that. Oh, I went past him. That's why he's always eating pizza in there. Slides it in the side of his new Garmin and eats it up. We should get delivery one time. I wonder if they do delivery to the lake. Have a rental boat waiting for him, and they got to come to the lake and get in the rental boat and bring the pizza to us. I know they deliver it to the lake all the time. Mini water. This weed is really. I could go gotcha stick completely weightless. Just drag it right over the top of all this stuff. I think I've tried it in here before, and I didn't have much luck. But might be something to try. Might be something to try. Yeah, they need boat service. You know what they need is like they need women like in a boat with like bottle service in bikinis and that. They come around the lake and can buy like shots and beer from them. What the heck did I do? Completely tangled my whole thing up. All right, I'm gonna grab one of my gotcha sticks. I'll turn it this way. I'm over here. All my stuff's sitting over here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to cut this off. Cut off the. Didn't catch me anything anyway. Uh oh. Uh oh. Chris, did I leave my clippers in your boat? Oh, I had them earlier. Never mind. Was Chris the one that rescued you? Chris rescued somebody in a rental boat one time because their battery died. No, I found them. No, I found them. They were in my other pocket. Let me get out one of these sun gotcha stickies. Got so much crap in here, guys. Let's see what this does. How to overpack a tackle box. Saw how much shit I pulled out of there. So much crap in there, I can't even get it. Every time I get it out, it takes me like 20 minutes to put it back in. I'm gonna try this on. Ooh, green pumpkin candy. The big 5-aught hook in it. I don't know why I still have it. Oh, he was there that day? Yeah, he probably avoided you. He doesn't like doing rescues. Of course, the day we had to paddle back, nobody offered to tow us in. This is a gotcha stick. This is one of our own. This is one of our own. Not our other ones are the gotcha flick stick, but I haven't put these online yet. I haven't offered to sell these yet. I just have a bunch of them. They're really flimsy. They're not like the flick stick that's stiff. These are very, very flimsy. They have them. I can get them in standard sinking and fast sinking. Yeah, it's actually it's gonna be called our CCB candy. It's kind of a different sort of green pumpkin. It's got the green, the purple, and the gold flake in it. I think you can see it right there. But I said they're so flimsy. They're thick. We put it in the 5-aught. When we put it with the 5-aught in it, it sinks kind of horizontal. And the tail. What did I just do with it? I might keep losing my clippers. It's crazy. Yeah, they fall kind of a little bit down horizontal, but then the tail sits there and like does that as it's sinking. And then with this big 5-aught, when I work it on the bottom, it kind of like when you sit there and go like that, like you would, it kind of walks the dog a little bit on the bottom. Looks really cool. I just don't fish it much. Caught a bunch of them at yeah. I have to hook it so it's weedless though. Usually when I do the Nico, I hook it like a wacky. I just put that worm through it. But I know a lot of people do it in Texas with it. But I don't have any weights, so that's out the door. Gosh, this thing a country mile though. Look at that, guys. I think the sun made it back to the clouds. The sun is back out from the clouds. It's underneath them. Whoa, whoa. Trying to even it up. This thing sinks pretty quick too. It's pretty quick sinking. So I've got a lot of my Uvis on it. Yeah. Got a lot of on Uvis along the dam with this. Caught him at Pinot with it doing this. But I usually like to throw places where it's either super rocky, where you're always getting snagged if you throw anything with a weight, or like this, pulling it through these weeds. I don't know if it's gonna get anything. Look at the reflection off the water from the mountain, all bright. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know why I do it that way. Happy Halloween. See, I work retail and it's like really weird. Because I've been thinking Halloween's been over for like 2 months now. We started stocking our shelves with Halloween stuff in July. I'm like, July, we were full. We've been full like the last 4 months. It's been Halloween everywhere. Keep going. Isn't Halloween over? Still 2 months till Halloween? I want something else to bite. At least I caught a fish on a found lure. Can't believe it. It was my very first. All right. Yeah, I know, like those stores that are like 24-hour Christmas. Oh, we already got our Christmas stuff in. We started putting that out about 3 weeks ago, beginning of October. I just couldn't believe, though, they put out the Halloween stuff in July. I'm like, are you serious? Finally, it's here today, 3 months later. Let's see if anything's sitting over there next to that edge. ASAP Fishing, how you doing? Yeah, that's true. Most people wait till after. I know there's a lot of weeds that way. Problem with the weeds are right below the surface. It doesn't seem like there's much alleyways. I mean, they're just a thick, thick mat. I think fish have to be sort of around the edges. They're not going to be in between them. It's like that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Drop shovels. I don't know. I must have threw it right next to a pile when I caught that one. Yeah, most people do. It's like when you take down your Christmas lights. You wait till after New Year's. Some people put them up way early. Yeah, I know. That's what a lot of people do. There's a lot of places that collect them, and that's what they do. The bass clubs. Yeah, it's a tradition. Some of the bass clubs do it. They collect them all from the neighborhoods and all that. Or you can drop them off, and then they put like cinder blocks on them. They take them out and put them in lakes. When Nacimiento was really low, I saw a bunch of them around like old trees that were still there, and around the base they'd wired 4 Christmas trees all the way around it. That was when the water was like super low. Yeah, they go out there and usually they just tie them up with cinder blocks and drop them in the water. This is just getting ridiculous. I know it's 59 degrees, but there should be something. Oh yeah, it's a great brush. So all the needles go away, but they have all those really good sticky little branches that stay. Lots of algae grows on them, other stuff. Baby guns. Everything. My lake, they put all the. I just. What was that fish? My lake, they put all the egg crates in circles and all that for the fry to go in and out of them. I did a bunch of that at Margarita. It's a Halloween sub fest. It's a Halloween sub fest. Have you guys already seen the? Did you already watch the giveaway? much going on there. Hey, you got a link to me. That's good enough. Have you guys seen the giveaway yet? I know you're all sort of talking amongst yourselves right now, but did you see my Halloween giveaway? Or at least the Halloween thumbnail? It took a lot of time to do that. That was my project the other night, was to make that thumbnail. I thought that was a great thumbnail. Well, I don't see how you can forget. There's so much action going on over here on my end. It's just, I just can't keep these fish. Can't keep these fish off my line right now. Never say never. Well, it's fair to everybody. Was it a cakewalk? I mean, was it easy? Get it? Cakewalk, easy. The scuba divers and the fish. Yes, I do have a tendency to catch more fish when I'm fishing the pier. I've done good live here, though, once in a while. It's just it's getting to be that time of the year, guys. There is an edge of a weed line right there. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's really thick. I drill it and it just stops. So I was bringing it in. It was all sticky, and I pulled it off, and then it sank. My line went off. So there must be an edge out there. An edge of the grass. See that thing, man? It casts like a bullet. And that's weightless. One in a million cakewalk chance. Sure wish I had the 360 thing. Or I sure wish the 360 camera that I got that works for this live on YouTube. I wish I was able to see comments. It'd be cool to put it up so you guys, while you're bored, could like look around. Man, I didn't want anything but that one fish wanted that drop shot. That was it. A couple happy bluegill. Oh, they might have been green sunfish. Ah. Guys, does it say anything? Let's see. Is it still it? No, that was it from the last one. Yeah, I don't have one. We went through that earlier. I might throw the spook. I don't own a water plopper. I have a buzzbait. I need a beer. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's later though. Going back, the only thing that got me a fish and bites. This is a medium. No, I'm gonna use a. Damn it! I'm gonna throw the spook a little bit right before go time. I'll throw around the spook, which is much more time. No, I got to put some more buzz baits in here. I think I only have a black one. Not the black's not good, but I want to make up I kind of like the green pumpkin June bug on a buzzbait. Darker bluegill look, or I have some that are actually sort of a lighter bluegill look. I don't often throw white on a buzzbait. I like black and red on a buzzbait. I think the only one I have with me is black. And it's not a really good skirt. But it's getting into probably not too good a buzzbait season real soon here. Maybe jig season. Where it's gonna be. Oh, look at that! I just took out my other rod. Oops. It's knocked over my other rod. Well, it's 6 o'clock here, and right now it's still like 70. 77 when I came here. Right now it's still pretty warm. The wind's a little bit chilly. Man, Jesus, freaking Christ. Hector. It's all right. Still not helping with the fishing right now. Man, I'm gonna go back to Pinot. Pinot was fun. Appreciating gospel. That's why I said Hector. We went over this yesterday. That's his middle name. I don't know. So I'd rather throw. You know what? Right, I haven't caught a catfish or a crappie or a carp in a while. Oh, that so felt like a fish. Oh man. I pulled up on the weed just right and it just kind of made this tap. I was so thinking when I picked up there's gonna be one swimming with it. But nope. It's the way the weight hit the weed. It felt an awful lot like a tap from a fish. Well, it looks like I'm Chris today. So far, one and done. One and done. Better than none and done. Oh, that's just gonna be. I knew it. It's so thick over there. See if I can get to drop over the edge. It's definitely hydraulic. As you can tell, it's so stiff. It's like you're pulling it over sandpaper. Like really gritty sandpaper. I filmed there 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Wasn't the best. I think I ended up with like 6 fish, 7 fish, 2 keepers. But it was like 8 hours, 7 hours of fishing. Just a typical grind. Just working the hell out of that point I like to fish. Just over and over and over and over. Over and over and over with everything I had. Talk about supporting. You can't run a crankbait in here. Not with all this hydraulic grass in here. Yep. I think. No, I tried. I went there specifically for the jig, and then I broke it off. I broke another one off, and then I cut them out of other stuff. Got some on jigs at Chesbro last time I was there, or fairly recently. Trying to get a jig bite going, but it just hasn't been happening for me. Here and there, but last year was a lot better for the jig. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys, I had to leave for a sec. Oh, all right, spook time. Look at that. See those little teeny weeds right there? The only thing in front of me. And only thing in front of me. While I was talking to you guys, I went and pulled my drop shot into it, and I had to break it off. I don't even think those are aquatic. Might be. I guess it's time to hook up the spook. The spook! If I can find it. It's probably in my tackle box, and it's probably like hooked up to 50 million other crankbaits and stuff. Oh, you guys talking, like I said, talking about support and that. What the hell? The line was wrapped around the reel. I'm like, why won't this thing work? Yeah, I love guys were here yesterday. But I hooked up the junior. I hooked up my I don't know if it shows up on your guys' side, but I hooked up my super chat thing. I thought I had it on the whole time, but evidently I didn't have it on. So I don't know how it works on your end. But I turned it on again. Evidently I had it on when I went live first, and then when they demonetized me and then they re-monetized me, it wasn't on again. I think originally I had to go turn it on. I just said I guess somebody said support. I was getting subbing. A sub fest going on. Alright, let me see if I can find it. It's gonna be here in one of these tackle boxes, I'm sure. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh yeah, see? It's gonna be easy to get to. See, I keep my stuff very organized. Very organized. This is how you keep all your hard baits, guys. Oh, and there's the buzz bait. There's buzz bait I'm talking about. Oh, it does have a little bit of red in it. It's one of our killer buzzes. See, I told you. Hey, there's my spook, guys. This is like monkeys in a barrel. Look at that. Oh my God. Whoa. Look at that. That's actually kind of cool. Look. I got almost everything in the box. Look, there's hardly anything left. And I had 4 more of them to start with. That takes some skill there. Look at that. Look at all that. And then finally, look at that right there. Yeah, there's the bait I'm on. It takes skill to do that, man. That's a daisy chain of baits right there. Ah. Oh, I got it out. Somehow. Yeah, just kidding. Don't keep your baits like that. I actually bought one of these things, and I don't know which one this is. Perlet stowaway. Oh, one fixed compartment. One fixed compartment. Yeah, don't get that one. It doesn't have any slots to do anything. No, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite right here. That's the only one you need. I mean, bone's good. But bone in this one, or, well, they don't make any more. They just have a clear one with a blue head and a silver plate down the middle. Well, I don't think they make that one anymore. It's either this one, the flitter shad, or the bone. But this one I did. This is a Florida bass. I'm sure it's Florida bass. One with the clear. It's got that gold shiny plate in the middle. It's one I use 95% of the time. This was my original PB, was on one of these, but the full size, 8.3.
All right. Put all this stuff back in here.
So I can be ready to go at the end. So you're not really supposed to throw these in here. Well, you can throw them in here, but you're supposed to have all of your hooks non-barbless. Or not non-barbless, barbless. I guess non-barbless would be barbed. Barbless, not non-barbless. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna go for it. I really don't feel like I should have separate sets of hooks, trebles. You can just switch them out. Have ones where you bend down all the barbs. Yeah, this thing's it's a good color, guys. It's a really good color. Been using this color, the baby bass, since I think 80s, early 80s. Not now. This one, the spook, I think, in this color, late 80s. But I used to have one by Tom Mann called the Man Dancer. And it was a really cool one. It had a fin on top, super loud. The thing was so loud. I could hear that thing 100 yards away, the rattles. Really like high end, like high frequency. And the thing was amazing. And somebody stole my tackle box. short what? Short shank hooks? I never mess with the hooks on these. This one doesn't have. Oh yeah, this one does have it. I don't even think they put these hooks on anymore, guys. I don't think they put these hooks on. This thing's pretty old. See that though? See the hooks? See how they're twisted? Big thing for a little while. Yeah, that was a big thing for a while. The hooks that like that. I mean, you can see it when you look at it. Ouch. They're twisted. I don't know how old this thing is. I actually have some of these. I have some of these that are by Excalibur. They're not by Hayden, they're by Excalibur. I don't know if you know that. Hayden sold their name to. At one point, they sold it to Excalibur. So I actually have some spooks, and on the side of them, this one had. I think this is when they went back to them. You see right there on the side. Anyway, it's reversed. It says Hayden. Well, I have one, the clear blue one I was telling you about that they don't make anymore. And it says Excalibur on the side. I don't know what happened. I don't know how long it lasted, but they sold some of their cranks, the spook, all those. Suddenly, they sold the name to Excalibur for like a year or two or something. And I don't know. And all of a sudden, like I don't know what happened. Hayden got them all back. So it's kind of fun to have stuff that still says Excalibur on it. Why is this thing not working? It's tangled. Yeah. You've been in the industry for 40 years. You know some stuff. Some interesting stuff. Kind of hard to work it right here. This rod is not good for it. This rod does not work for it. And it's getting caught. And it's getting weeds on it. Oh, here's the other, look. Today's lesson, weeds. That's the other weed I was talking about. I'm waiting for it to load. That's whatever one of the other weeds are in here. Told you that's a lot. And there's another one that's kind of like this too, but the leaves are stiffer and they're all bumpy. So I guess this place has like 7 types of weed in it. I don't know. It's a weed factory. FYI, this rod sucks for this. I can walk it, but it sucks. I'm waiting for a blow up too. This rod's too long for me. Too long and the tip's too bouncy. Come on. It's catching weeds. Seemed like it was. It stopped working for some reason. Blow up would be nice. Turn a little bit more of that. I can't work it very well with this rod at all. And this line's too light. This rod's the wrong rod. My line's too usually use 17 pound. 17-pound mono because it floats. £17 mono floats. Won't dig down as much. It's only 12-pound line and it starts sinking a little bit right in front of it and it's hard to walk it. Come on. See? Looks good. Not getting anything though. One. Like 3 little bites. Not in my favorite spot. My usual spot. Inflow. I was over there earlier. I walked away. Came to check out over here. It's really kind of weedy and sucky. And when I went back, there were people in the spot, and there's only room for. Wow, I'm getting kind of orange. Guess it's the sunset. Like, wow, I'm like glowing orange right now. Yeah, so I'm over here in a different spot. And got one fish on a worm I found, a rubble worm. Any what? Beach perching? When am I going for the surf perch? I don't know. I don't have any plans to go do it. I kind of want to hit some other local lakes. Oh, here's something, guys. I haven't tried this. I haven't tried this yet. Forgot I had a jig tied on. It's pretty good. It works through that grass pretty good. I was using it over there through the grass because it's such a stiff grass. I'm kind of almost like swimming it through it. I've been here on jigs before, so. Since I lost the drop shot, the only thing that got me a bite. Man, that stuff is stiff. Come on, fishies. Come on, little fishies. Oh, I know something I can try. Try a spinnerbait. I haven't really tried spinnerbait in a while in here. Something that might work for the last few minutes. Yeah, this rod, see guys, it has sort of a short, but when I work the spook, I use it on the other rod. I like a short handle. A little short handle. Works a lot better when you're working a top water than these longer rods. Or longer butt rods. See how short that is? It's a bit shorter than there we go. A bit shorter than that one. Thing is, it's just harder to work it on those. Just for me. I like a shorter handle and a little bit stiffer tip for working to walk the dog. Everyone wants to use like a medium action. Not with a big walk to the dog, and you can walk it a lot better with a stiffer tip. People are like, oh, it's stiffer tip, you're gonna miss them when they hit. I'm like, no, when they hit it, you wait for a sec till you feel them, and then you set the hook. Plus, for me, I use mono. I'm a mono guy, so usually if it's out of ways, it's got stretch in it. So stretching the line compensates for the stiffer tip. Stiffer tip allows you to walk it a lot better. I'm gonna try to spin bait real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna dig it out. It's like way down in my bag. I'm gonna get this weed. Let's see if I can get one on this Texas rig again. The gotcha stick. Probably don't need these on anymore. That seems like insanely bright out here. Insanely bright. Well, if anybody wants to come to Coyote Creek Lakes before they close, bite's not so good. I think last year when I first came here was right about now, and the bite was really good. Caught a lot of good fish right up till the time that I think I even came the closing day. I don't know. It just got colder quicker this year. Anyway, it doesn't seem like it. But it doesn't seem to be much of a happening lake at the moment. 59 degrees, starting to get to that teetering point. I thought it'd be better in here because this lake is usually not that warm. I don't think this lake is mid 70s. I mean, it's out here where it gets hot and gets in the hundreds in the summer, but it's always got that flow. In the middle of summer, when I check the flow, coming in the creek, it was 67 degrees. So it's flowing in at 67 all the time and mixing with this. I can't see this really. I think all summer it was like 74 or 75. There's some good grass over that way too. Just absolutely zero active fish. One lucky fish, first cast with the drop shot. And I didn't even do anything. I threw it out. Second I picked it up, he was already on it. So it must have dropped right into a hole in the weeds or right next to a patch that he was sitting by. And I got 3 little nibbles after that. What? This isn't relaxing? Well, it's not on my end. Frustrating more than relaxing. I'm just amazed. I'm always so amazed on how bright it looks on my screen. It is much, much darker out than it looks on my screen. Much, much darker. See that way? Nice sunset though. Ooh, look at that. Whee! That's a cool looking sunset. That's a cool sunset. Maybe a sunset that I get a bass. 142. Sorry, I was looking how long I've been going live, guys. 142. On this beautiful Halloween night. Said you guys talking about back east, but still over 70 right now. I'm pretty sure. 70, 71, 69. It's for the sun to already be down, it's still pretty darn warm out here. Pretty warm, pretty warm, pretty warm. I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Wind coming up. This is just a non-fish zone. I have to go back to the pier so I can actually catch a bunch of fish when I'm live. That's why I like going live there, because there's a lot of fish. And you usually catch a lot while you're just going live. I don't know why I don't like this thing. Just pulling her through the weeds, letting her sink down in the holes. And just nata. Nata. Until usually by the time I leave here, I've usually seen probably 5 or 6 other bass fishermen, sometimes 10 other bass fishermen. And in my shows, you see them, I always like walking by and going by. Today, I saw one. The guys are over there. They had like worms on. That was their first time here ever. So. Even the normal locals that are always here aren't here right now. So. Evidently, it's not just me that's having a hard time finding fish here. It's the majority of the local bass fishermen come here. aren't doing good right now. Oh, did you see that? Right there. That was a fishy. A fishy jumped. I can't believe it. I saw a fishy jump. Surface activity. Although I don't know what it was. Could have been a carp. Or it could have been one of those golden shiners. I'll throw one of those. Just for shits and giggles. Put it right where that fish just jumped. It's getting scary out here, guys. I'm like, I'm just waiting to see somebody like walking around in some like Halloween outfit. Waiting for a clown to go by. That would really scare me. Well, as you can see, wait, that's it. So you can fish there? It's one of the lakes I want to go back to, but every time I go, they always have that stupid thing closed. I've been going to the other Almaden, the one in the hills, but I haven't been to that Almaden. Right there, the one right on Almaden Expressway. I want to go back and fish it. I said, I think the last 2 times I've been there, it's closed. Or I wanted to go, and my viewers just said, no, it still says high bacteria, no fishing, no water contact, no dogs. No. But I'll try to. I haven't fished that thing, and I don't think I fished it all year. I think I've tried twice. Maybe I did earlier. I think when I went live. Yeah, I think that one time I went live there. I forgot my batteries. I think that was like way back in April, March, April, something like that. It was a long time ago. So I've been going to the one in the hills. Oh, if you have a boat, want to go out and Pinot, it's pretty good. It was pretty good yesterday for me. A lot of people say it's really slow, but I had a good time. I think probably the most fish I've caught in last month or 2 months as far as numbers and keepers. There ain't nothing going on around here. Good timing, good timing. There's starting to be some stuff jumping over here. At least that way. Good timing for this place to be going dead because it's only like 13 more days or 16 more days you can fish now. 16 more days. I caught one. Very, very slow day here at Coyote Creek Lakes. Until it's getting dark, look, it's starting to get the little stuff down here. Yep, slow day. Water's down to 59 already. So, I don't know. Last year I discovered this place about this time, and I had caught a lot of fish, and it was great. And evidently this year, is it? Yeah, I will. I'll go down there and try it. I just don't like filming at the beach. Well, I don't mind it if there's not much wind. I was saying this like yesterday. You get the wind and then you get the mist and the spray, and it always gets my camera, like the lens, all freaking ghosted and frosty, and I have to take it off and wipe it off all the time. I mean, it's only if there's a heavier surf and you get that mist from the waves crashing. I will go give it a try because these lakes are getting really slow. These lakes are just, I don't know, you'd think we'd had storms already and it's been like really cold and all that, but I guess they're just kind of tired because nothing's happening. We had some, we had some storms and stuff. Probably get these fish going a little more. It's like dog days of summer dragging into the dog days of early fall. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for this one. I'm not supposed to be in here after dark. Closes at dusk. I don't know when. I don't know when I'll be live again. This was my. I had today off, but I did a bunch of stuff before I uploaded that giveaway, and I just kind of took my time getting here because I didn't feel like filming a show. I just wanted to come on live. I have a few days next week. I've already been here, and there's only here and a couple other places I can go live, and this place obviously is dead. So I get back to the pier so I can catch a bunch of stuff when I'm live, or maybe Almaden. If you were at Almaden and Almaden's still open, I know I can go live there. So I know under the bridge you can fish because evidently that's not the lake, so you can fish up there. I mean, where I usually fish is where the water comes in on the main body. So I might go there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the giveaway, what I'm giving away this time. I don't know if all of you have seen it yet. I just put it up. Ooh, that's a lot of geese. Around 12 o'clock, I think it was when I put it up. All right, the game, okay. So they probably still have the signs up, is what you're saying. Look at all those geese. You can barely see them. So basically the signs are still up and tells you you can't fish. Okay. Freaking bitch. Maybe Vasona. I think I can go live at Vasona. I haven't been there in a long time. I was there with Ash a couple times. That might be a fun one. But I have a lot of other shows that are going to be uploaded all the time because I'm trying to catch up with back shows. I'm just trying to think of someplace new and cool I could go live. But yeah, I'll find a place. I could probably go for the perk ponds. I know there's good reception there. Except when I go live, I need to be stationary and find a place where I can keep it in one place because it's hard to walk around with this big tripod and everything when you're going live. So I'll figure it out. But thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for hanging out. There's been like quite a few on. I know you guys have been kind of rotating. Because at first there were like 11, then went down to 7, then went back up to 10. So people have been coming in and out. But it was a beautiful night. I wish I could have caught some more fish, but evidently these lakes are going poopy right now. And happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. If you have kids, hope they had fun. And like I said, I'm not sure exactly when I'm going live again, but I hopefully will be popping up soon. All right, guys, I'm out. Gotta stumble back in the dark to get to my car through a bunch of bushes. All right, guys, see ya. And boom!